Well, it's another year, and it's time to talk about the Homestead Championship weekend. Recap. I hated 2016. That pissed me off. 2017. At least Truex won. He was the most deserving. 2018. Moffitt won, even though I thought Sauter was the best car all year round, but who fucking cares about being the best all year when you're good for one race? The other one, Reddick was like 6th, but won it. Logano was like 4th best, but won it. So none of that made sense. 2019 this year, a little bit better. A little bit better. Instead of being 100%, none of them deserve it. We got two out of 3. So, good shit. So we'll talk about the truck race. Pretty okay, all things considered, but Austin Hill won. Crafton didn't win anything and really wasn't even the most consistent or even best truck all season, but won it because he was good at Homestead. Again, the points format, this playoff format having everything reset and just having one race be a championship thing has been stupid, and it has been stupid since 2014. But NASCAR is very ignorant to ever fix anything, and it's just stupid shit. So that was dumb and laughable because Crafton didn't even get a top 5 since June. By the way, fun fact, until Homestead, but again, reason number 426,000 on why the playoff format and this one race thing is retarded. So we got that. Then we go to Xfinity, which for the most part was actually pretty damn good. For what the playoffs were meant to be, was this intense sort of stuff. There were 3 of the championship people were running pretty close together. There was a lot of action at some point. Reddick won, who was the best all year round. So, and how am I determining that? Am I just saying that out of my own ass for no good reason? No. Go to Racing Reference, and I'm not asking for anybody to do any sort of detective work. It's just you go to Racing Reference, look at the Xfinity Series, and look at the last race. Click on it. This is a tutorial on how to get to everything. So you do all that, and then you look at the non-playoff standings after the race. And would you have guessed Tyler Reddick is first? Yes, because that's how I feel like it should be deserved of sorts. And the Cup Series was the worst out of the 3 this weekend, which has been a theme for the season almost 90% of the time. This season has been maybe the second worst or the worst of the decade. 2015 was certainly bad. I remember none of the races from that season except for 2 races, and that was Darlington and Kentucky when they had the lower downforce package because, holy shit, that's a great idea. But they didn't do that. Instead, 2019 is almost just as bad, if not worse, because most of these mile-and-a-half tracks are just full throttle with like a blip of time of off throttle, and that's not fun. That's not engaging to watch, and when drivers are constantly being restricted, that's not entertaining. So that's why I completely backed out of most of this fucking season in the Cup Series, because it's not worth my fucking time seeing that and just clean air, dirty air bullshit destroying the whole atmosphere of a race, or just something not happening. I've dealt with this for so long and so many years, I just got fed up with it. So you know what? I took multiple months off from the Cup Series. I slept through the 500. I woke up with 15 to go. Then nothing happened. That technically counts. And then after that, and I only saw those last 15 laps by just chance that I woke up at the right time. That's the only instance. That's the only perfect instance. Everything else, I have no fucking clue except for the second Michigan race, which was so uneventful. But then we got to Bristol. There was maybe... Man, I can't even fucking remember the season. Bristol was good. Both Martinsville races fucking suck because let's have the freaking rear spoiler be 5 feet long, and dirty air being an issue at short tracks is a fucking farce. The only instance that this package even sort of kind of works is under right specific conditions for the weather or track. That's it. But that's so situational. And I don't feel like sitting there wasting 3 hours of my time to figure that out. I could just fap for those next 3 hours and get more pleasure from that shit. Holy God. And I'm not even mad Kyle Busch won. I'm really not. He's been the best all year. He deserved it. But good God almighty, that race was so uneventful. nothing happened. It's not, I wouldn't say nothing happened. Something happened. Truex's pit crew put the wrong side of tires on the car. That's dumb. But that race was uneventful for the Cup Series. I can't remember, just the space between all the cars in the top 5. F1's margin of victory feels more closer than this at times. Oh my god. And even as a race, as a standalone race, if there was no chase, no anything, this is just a standalone race. Below average. For a championship race, that's meant to be exciting. This is why they have this format, is to make things exciting. That didn't even deliver. It didn't deliver on both of the spectrums from a racing standpoint and the entertainment standpoint that they just desperately fucking cling for years now. I don't know. It was a waste of my time. And I don't even know why I bothered getting back into it. I don't fucking know why. I guess I just like the abuse from a series that I used to love so much. I don't know. So next year, they're going to ISM, which is going to be worse than this, and my driver Truex is not going to win either, so it's not even really. Next year's going to be a throwaway race, a season. So that might be the first season where I just flat out just watch none of the fucking Cup races across the board. I really just had enough, and I'm just fed up of dealing with this. The only way to do that is to not fucking watch, and that's what I did for 3/4 of the season. For Cup. Xfinity and shit. Xfinity is more talented in Cup because you actually have more off-throttle time. Oh, whatever. Again, I want to reiterate, I'm not mad at Kyle Busch winning. He deserved it. Reddick deserved it. Crafton, that was just stupid because the format's dumb. So hooray. You were 2 out of 3 right. Better than last year, so there's that. But as far as the season is concerned with this package that they have, it's a disaster. Just a complete disaster. Certain tracks sort of kind of work. Just because I didn't watch the races doesn't mean I wasn't aware of what stuff was going on Twitter or any sort of general feedback. It does seem like certain 1.5-mile tracks work, like Chicagoland, Vegas, sort of. So there's that, but not every track. I guess Kansas too, but not every. It's just so uneventful. It's just, I'm not a fan of the way that these cars are run. It's just not. It's just terrible. And then when a lead lap car gets caught up by a lap car, the leader just gets stalled completely, and you can even see it. Either if you're at the damn track or if you're watching it on TV, you can just see the car just bogged down, and it's just not the racing that I got into, and it's not fun for me, and I want nothing to do with this shit. So as far as Cup Series is concerned, it can eat a big fat dick, and this is why I have not done race reviews, because literally every week, 90% of the time, I would just be negative. Whether if we go, oh my god, we didn't even get into the whole tangent of the freaking John Hunter Nemechek caution, which was for no reason. He spun, got sideways, kept it going. Yellow. But then we have had other yellows for certain. It's just stupid bullshit for. Just dumb. Waste of time. Waste of time of season, so. I really don't have much more to say. I'm sure this will all get disliked to hell, but. Whatever. I just don't give a shit anymore. Except for this, which I've done yearly. I don't know if I did in 2018, but I know I did in 2016, 2017. So. There's that. I don't know. I don't know if I did one in 2018. I can't honestly remember. I guess I can look because I'm recording this right now. Oh, I did. I actually did one last year. Okay. Well. Alright. So yeah, this has just been a yearly tradition thing. So, I forgot about last year's because it was so... It broke my brain so bad, I just erased it from my memory. That's all I have to say. That is all I have to say. I can't even be excited for 2021 because it seems like they're doubling down this package. So I don't know. So I have no idea. I've been thinking about applying at the movie theater, my local movie theater, as a job, because sometimes I don't feel like being a part of NASCAR. Sometimes. when I have to deal with the Cup Series shenanigans like this. I really, I'd rather just be better. Like I would definitely have more fun being an usher and sweeping up vomit on probably floors than that, because I'll be at least getting paid for it. I'll see you all later. Have a good day.